me kind of give a perspective to this, that our intention is always very noble. What we are trying to do is to simulate that personalized experience which used to exist in the past in a more traditional way to a digital medium. And what Sauvik said is that if you have got, say, only 30 attributes and you are creating a mega profile of 200 or 300 attributes, it's only helping me to customize my offering to the specific needs of the customer. So the intentions are very noble. But I would just like to call out a word, Anand, which you said, which is around, it should not feel creepy, right? And I just want to deliberate a little bit on that topic. And also, I think there is a question from the audience, that when you do find a segment of one, when you are so much knowledgeable about the individual customer, their likes, preferences, behaviors, etc., uh, how do you assure that the customer does not feel threatened by all that volume of information which you have captured, either knowingly or unknowingly, because they have signed up to some terms and conditions in the app which they have never read, or they are doing something which is getting recorded anyways. So where is that comfort which we can give, or if at all we can give any comfort, because somebody can say, no, they just signed it up, so I'm completely legal because they have agreed to share their data with me, right? Any perspectives and thought on that, to assure or reassure the customer or the consumer that the organization is working in their best interests. So any thoughts? I would kind of open it up for both Sauvik and Anand to expand a little bit more on this aspect.
So Anand, I'll have a quick 1-minute answer to this. There is A and I, and then there is device learning. I mean, we have moved away from machine because devices learn, different devices, different operating systems learn, and let's call out the elephant in the room. Hence, there has been a Cambridge Analytica. Hence, there has been a Google Senate inquiry, and those questions asked to Sundar were exactly on those lines. The last mile in unstructured country like India, where unstructured data is flowing everywhere, the crux to this is the last mile which India has to solve, and globally it is getting solved. Luckily, I've been inducted as part of that in a similar forum, is the ethical usage of AI. What is the ethical usage of AI on data? Am I allowed to snoop using a listener on a Android app? Am I allowed to snoop how much? Am I allowed to snoop how much on my iOS operating system? Because nobody reads the footprint and they just agree and download the app. In the gaming industry, because remote virtual gaming is happening, whether you call it Minecraft or Roblox, or whether you're working on PUBG, this has been inducted, and they have triggered this thought, because there a massive selection of users in an hour are playing the same game to achieve against each other. They had to norm. I'll give you an example. In Roblox or Minecraft, if you do any abuse to a virtual user, it catches it and it bans your account. Can a consumer-facing e-commerce app or an experience app or a banking app allows you to do that? The answer is no today. Or in the gaming industry, in the digital gaming industry of apps, they have to, because if I'm racing or if I'm sprinting, I can't abuse my co-sprinter and touch the finish line. In the gaming industry, it has become a norm. In the consumer-facing app industry, it will only become a norm in India when formally the PDPB goes live. And so you have been a pioneer in your organization, and yourselves are working. That plus the ethical usage in a policy mode has to be an explicit consent for what I can know about a customer and personalize, and what I should not know. Because if you get access to your OS, you literally have access to his entire behavior and his browsing and his thumb history. I call it thumb history and the thumb architecture of the world right now. If my thumb behavior is exposed to anybody with all the noble intent, not everybody is noble. So we have to put in workflows to govern and constrain that. So the ethical usage and policy has to be given a explicit way to capture and alert the end customer. Billions of people in this country who have got 1 billion smart devices have to be told, have to be governed, and explicitly that consent has to be taken. That is ethical usage of getting a consent of my personalization of my AI modules, which will be the future of consumer experience in the nobility form which you are phrasing. I'll pause at that. Want to hear the
Sure.
others as well.
No, no, absolutely. I think this is a very, very important topic on the ethical usage of AI, and I was trying to come to that. So thanks for kind of broaching that subject, because I think whilst we are talking about the advantages, we should also talk